It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and they say when one door closes, another door opens.
Okay, that's a nice, hopeful saying.
Yeah, but what if that first door doesn't close all the way? What if it gets jammed on the hinge and it's slightly ajar?
Oh, no.
WD-40 on that.
Just close the door.
Yeah, you need to close that stupid door so you can finally move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Well, let us be your handymen, and we can help you lube that door up with something called a closure call.
I'm going to leave that one to you.
Yeah, okay. I'll lube it up. We'll close that door. If you've never heard these before, they're a little bit more serious, but it's our way to help out our listeners to get them a little peace of mind with something that's been bothering them, like it has for Tim, who emailed us recently for help. So, Tim, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
how you doing?
Tim.
Hey,
What's
Tim.
up, man?
Oh,
You got
buddy.
We're
Hi.
excited to stick our fingers into your door jam and help you out. But first, we want to know a little bit about you. Tell us about yourself.
So I'm 30. I'm a still single guy. I have a good job. I feel like I'm responsible and fun to be with.
Okay,
It's not looking into a mirror, brother. What's up?
I thought he was just looking for a date with Alexis.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, never mind. That's not the mirror.
You realize this isn't like a dating profile, right, Tim?
Well, you asked me to tell you a little bit
Yeah.
about myself.
Okay.
I mean,
All right, long walks on the beach.
All right. Yeah, we're just messing around with you, man.
I like the beach just as much as the next guy. Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
So
So long or short.
we are gonna comment on the beach. Tim,
I like
I mean,
Tim.
I think more it's like, what brought you here? Why are we at this point?
Gotcha. Here's the deal. 3 years ago, I met this great girl. Her name is Leanna, and
Okay.
it's a little embarrassing that I'm still thinking about this, but I just cannot seem to get it off my chest.
Leanna, is she an ex?
Yeah, so she's beautiful. She's smart. We have a lot in common.
Okay.
Okay.
She plays soccer, and I'm like an avid soccer player too. I played in
Nice.
college, and I do pickup games all the time. And
Alexis over here. Ooh, okay. Are you sure you want this, Leanna?
yeah, so we go on our first date, and I was nervous, but just as soon as we met up for coffee and we went for a hike, I mean, it was just, she just instantly made me feel relaxed. A second date, after the date, we snuck into this park after we had dinner, and we had this amazing game of late night soccer, and then wound up going back to her place.
Okay.
Okay. This,
Alright.
I mean,
Hello.
don't get me wrong. I love hearing every single detail of every single minute that you spent with Leanna, but we do have a shortage of time here, so we got to get to why you emailed us for the closure call.
Yeah.
So, okay, she comes to my place, and I said, I need to finish up a little bit of work, so I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah, so you guys have a comfort level at this point where she can just
Yeah.
chill for a second while you work for 20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. And then so she's like, okay, no problem. Let me just get ready. So I was like, yeah, great. I'll finish up work in the living room, and you can go in the bedroom. There's a bathroom. She can go get ready.
Okay.
And a lot of time is going by. And look, I have sisters. I know it takes women can take women a little while to get ready.
You almost got triggered over here.
I know.
I almost got triggered.
Brooke is seeing fire right now.
Right.
More like
Oh no, it takes me. I take like 30-minute showers.
Yeah.
So she was in there and you're waiting for her and like she's not coming
so A
out.
really long time is going by. So I knock, and there's no answer.
That's weird.
And so I'm like, are you in there? No answer again after a second knock.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
open the door. Like what if she's having a medical emergency
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something?
Or-
That's what I thought. My heart starts skipping a beat, and I open the door, and she is gone.
She's
What?
gone?
Oh, man.
What do you mean she's gone?
I mean, honestly, the only thing that she could have done to get out of there was go out my bedroom window and out the fire escape.
What?
That
That
seems.
is
I
so
mean,
extreme.
that'd
Yeah.
be really extreme.
That's extra.
Well, what
reason.
floor are you on? Because if it's like second floor, maybe it's not that big of a deal.
Brooke's like, I can parkour that.
Yeah, escaping out the bedroom before the date even starts on any floor is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
why would she even do that?
See, I don't know. She left her hairbrush.
Oh.
She left her makeup.
What?
Not the
It's like
makeup.
emergency.
Wait,
Oh.
No,
you
something's
don't leave your
wrong.
makeup.
Thank
That's
you.
like emergency.
That
for
stuff's
sure.
expensive.
It is so much money.
You can't start from scratch with that.
So wait, did you call her? What'd you do? Like I would be freaking out. I'd run outside.
I went outside to say I just wanted to make sure she was okay. I called, I texted, and she never responded once to any of my
What?
texts or calls.
Wait, where did she go? You still literally don't know where she went.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have no idea where she went.
So she's missing.
I'm
In your
scared.
world, she's still missing.
No, the makeup bag is strange.
Yeah, super weird.
The girl's
I'm
taking
being
over.
serious.
Like, really stuck up.
If you were just gonna run to be like, "God, I don't want to do this. I don't feel it. I'm bailing. You would take your makeup bag
Yes.
with you.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
It's not like you can't carry it.
And so you said this was 3 years ago that this happened?
Oh.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
I mean,
What?
honestly, it's still on my mind. Anytime I'm like dating another woman, I just
You
feel
don't
like
let her go into the bedroom and close the door because you're afraid that she'll disappear.
Any woman.
Yeah.
Even your mom isn't allowed in your bedroom by
Yeah.
herself.
I'm going to use the bathroom. It's like, please don't.
Just leave the door
I'm
open.
sorry.
But okay, so that's why you did your closure call with us today. Like you wanted us to at least try and find Leanna and see what happened and figure out any information.
Yeah, and I was talking to your producer, and we actually found her Instagram, and it's taken me years to even find that.
Oh, dang.
Well, you should have called us sooner because that is easy to hunt down.
Yeah.
Like,
So Tim has been working with our producer coming up with questions to send to Leanna. We reached out to her. She did respond. I can tell you that, Tim.
Okay.
I printed out her answers. They blew out the studio window. So,
no fire escape out there.
Yeah, you had me.
no,
Yeah.
no, we really have what she said, and we're gonna reprint those. We'll hear and read what your dream girl said about why she had to escape out your bedroom window with no explanation 3 years ago when we do your closure call.
Okay.
All right, hold on. We're in the middle of a closure call with a guy named Tim, whose date Leanna 3 years ago disappeared out his bedroom window.
Oh my gosh. Or at least that's what he thinks. Like there's no other option, right?
There was no explanation for what happened. He just opened the door
Crazy.
and she was gone and left her makeup bag and her hairbrush there. And ever since then, he's never forgotten her. This has always been on his mind. Has no idea why it happened, and it's been eating away at him because they had such a strong connection leading up to that moment.
Yeah.
So extra confusing. And normally we do these by sending 4 questions all at once. But this time was a little bit different because we were actually having trouble getting Leanna to answer us at all.
Okay, because we, like, our producer found her Instagram. You didn't even have that, right?
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to ruin the call, but has anyone thought that she could just be a professional magician
Oh.
and she just pulled an awesome
good-
trick and
yeah.
you should have been impressed by all this? Just don't spoil it, but does it say that in the email, Jeff?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the
Okay.
answer, but I like where
Dang
your
it.
head's at.
Optimistic
So,
over here.
I mean-
But our goal here was to get her to send back literally anything.
yeah,
so,
make sure she's okay, too.
which is why we only sent her one question initially.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm actually glad that we did it this way, or we probably wouldn't have gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
this is the question that Tim worked with our producer on. It was, why did you suddenly leave that night when we were hanging out?
Oh my gosh, Tim, that's like the biggest
The
question.
big
Are you
one.
freaking out? We're just starting with that, Tim.
He said, did I say or do something? It's been haunting me for the last 3 years. Please tell me something.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this answer?
I mean, yeah. Whatever it is, I just want to know so I can move on with my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously-
Same with us now. We're invested.
Yeah.
Obviously, Leanna wrote back and she said, the short answer is no, I did not leave because of anything you said or did that night.
Okay.
Oh, good.
It was what I
Okay.
discovered while I was changing in your room that
Oh,
night.
Oh, no, bro.
Tim, did you hide your wife under the bed or something?
No, I am not married.
He's like,
okay.
she was a girlfriend.
Wait, what would she have found, though, in your bedroom? Do you know what she's talking about?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No. Did she tell you?
Well, once we got that response back from her, we tried contacting Tim to let him know that she responded so we could work on the other questions.
Okay.
But Tim wasn't answering
Okay,
Oh.
because he was out of the country.
great work,
Oh.
Tim.
Yeah. I've waited this long. I didn't know she was going to get back as soon as I leave the country for a little while.
Yeah,
She timed
and
it
her,
perfectly.
Yeah, just do not have good chemistry.
What, they didn't have Wi-Fi in the country you were going to, Tim? Like, you couldn't have emailed us.
That
All
sounds
right.
like a nice country,
All right.
honestly.
Ooh, nice getaway.
We didn't
I
want
like to unplug. I've been thinking about her for this whole time. I just needed. I
know.
needed.
Sounds like you have terrible timing,
He
Tim.
just
but
discovered
okay.
her Instagram, Brooke. He had to get away from it. But
I
we didn't
see.
want to lose momentum with Leanna, so producer Boyd just decided to take the reins from there. And he went ahead and sent her questions 2, 3, and 4 all in succession without consulting Tim. So, Tim, is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little late to ask if it's okay.
Well, I'm
I
just
mean,
glad that we got the approval after we did it.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now, Tim?
Nervous. I want to know what she found. I have no idea. Like, I'm an open book. We got along so well. I just don't, I want to know.
Okay, so the second question that we sent Leanna was, could you be more specific, please, about what you discovered in his room?
Yeah.
She was a little vague in that first one. And her answer was, I was fixing my makeup in your bathroom and wanted to check a YouTube tutorial for a specific look.
Okay.
So I tried going on your computer.
Okay.
Now I think I know.
And when the screen lit up, your web browser was already open with a few shocking, weird, kinky websites.
I mean, like, that's an invasion of privacy right there.
I'm with you, bro. That's her fault.
Yeah, but they must have been really terrible if she had to bolt out a window.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, good
Like
point.
extra
It's-
kinky.
You know what she's
Honestly-
talking about, Tim?
I guess we're not going to ever find out. Maybe we just shouldn't. You know
Well-
what? Actually, I'm good. Like, you guys, I really appreciate everything you've done.
Oh, now you want
Oh.
out. You don't want to hear the rest of this answer?
No, Tim.
Tim,
No,
you-
Tim.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Bro,
Well, you came on here to get closure.
Yeah, we're not kink shaming you, bro.
Unless something you're doing is illegal. I
Well,
mean,
of course,
like-
then.
No.
Okay.
I think I can live with not knowing.
Well,
What?
Wow.
I can't.
I don't think we can. I don't think our listeners can at this point. We're
Yeah.
all invested in your life.
Our listeners are texting
So-
in right
Okay. So what's the fourth question?
We didn't get
We're
we're
on
still
the
on
third.
question. We're still on question 2. She finished the answer. She says,
Oh, wait, there's more?
I don't remember specifically what they were, but
Oh.
something about daddyissues.com, naive farm boys, and something called scoreawidow.com.
I see nothing wrong here.
It was all
How
way
are
too
those-
much. I freaked out and bolted out the window.
Why is the
How are
farmer
those
one the worst
three
one to me?
things connected? Yeah, a
Tim?
widow.
All consenting adult websites, but there's really no reason why she should be writing that.
Okay, so you
I
don't.
mean-
Well, she didn't know this was going to be on the radio, bro.
Daddy issues, farmers, and widows.
I think
All
I'm
right.
on daddyissues.com.
Yeah.
That's not that big of a deal. I still, that made her
Yeah, leave her makeup out the window.
a
Yeah.
fire escape?
Yeah.
Maybe we should move on to question
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be more answers because the third one we sent was, how did the discovery make you feel? Now, okay, we didn't know what the answer was to question 2 at this point.
I'm guessing she didn't say horny.
She said, how do you think it made me feel?
Yeah.
Not great. It made me think, what's he going to ask me the next time we make out? What am I getting myself into here? I honestly didn't want to know.
Oh.
Yeah. I just think that this is like,
This is embarrassing. We get it, bro. But it's like, you wanted answers.
No, I just think she's overreacting.
It seems like something she could have talked to you about.
Sure.
Right?
Like, just so
I
you
would
know,
agree.
that's
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
same page. as
Yeah,
me.
excuse me, Tim. Let's talk about these naive farm boys. I would like to know more information. Let's just, you know what, Tim?
I mean, we all do a little research. We all get link
I'm
after link.
definitely going to do some research
Yeah.
after this call is over.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not
Link
like you were
after
looking
link.
for experienced farm boys.
Yeah. Let's just get on to the fourth question here, which we said, is this really a deal breaker for you? Don't you think it would be good to at least get his side and hear him explain why?
Okay.
Again,
That's a
we
great
didn't
question.
know what we were asking about at this point.
But I still think it's a valid question, even
Yeah.
if we had known.
Yeah, so Leanna responded and said, I don't think you have those things up on your computer for no reason. I would love to hear him try to explain his way out of it, but I don't think I could take the lies. So thank you, but no thank you.
I guess it's just, we all have things that interest us on the internet,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sure, maybe I just need to clear my browser history more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
definitely.
These are
Are
good
you-
lessons that we learned.
Are you
Yes.
angry with her? Because I would,
I'm disappointed. Like, I feel like she could have just, ghosted me out the front door. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
and I mean, and you know what? I'm a giver, and I'm
giver.
compassionate, and maybe I want to make someone who's recently lost their loved one feel better about themselves. And
Oh,
Sexy
or
again.
be someone's
Yeah,
daddy.
okay. I do hope that you score a widow coming up.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Let's not.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't
I
think
hope
that was
I
us.
do agree agree that I hope everybody finds their own happiness.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably all fantasy. At the end of the day, though, this is really
There's probably
shocking.
someone better
There's
for
a
you.
naive farm boy out there
Yeah.
for everyone.
Yeah, there's a naughty farm boy listening right now who's like,
Yeah.
yeehaw, partner.
Okay. Well,
Hey, I wish her the best. I hope she finds somebody that she can actually have a real conversation with and not
Yeah.
just bail.
Yeah, and now
Um,
you can get on your horse and ride into the sunset.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a website for that too.
Now that one's the illegal one.
Yeah, text into 78592 if you ever need a closure call. Maybe we can help you get a little bit of closure in your life. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.